what's up, guys? Teach Me Grappling. I got Majid Rays. He's back.
I'm back here, guys. So I'm going to show you today a combat sidekick. And so in the game of striking, the second strongest kick is a skip sidekick. And the first strongest kick we'll talk about later. Let's talk about the second strongest kick that generates so much torque. It's called the skip sidekick. First of all, before we go to skip sidekick, I do want to show you how many sidekicks are there. Most people know one, maybe two. We'll talk about that later, but let me show you what the sidekick is. So if my opponent is in front of me, my left shoulder is facing my opponent because he's to my side. That's why it's called sidekick. I'm facing this way, he comes to my side. That's a sidekick. And the first rule they teach you is to pick up your knee up and wind up. So look, if you come behind me, you see the angle changes. I'm going this way, and then I'm going to the target. Well, I have to tell you guys, that's not the proper way to do it. If you learn enough, if you did enough of experience, it's not winding up this way. That's good for beginners to learn how to chamber and then go. See, you see the angle? Why would I go here first and then here first? Well, because it loads up your kick. My friend, how about you load up the kick upwards towards the target? Instead of taking 1 and 2, you just go straight to the target. That eliminates 2 steps early. Second of all, if the guy does come in, if I'm here, he can jam my kick and I'll be in trouble. But if you pick up the leg straight, if you stay behind me, Brian, if you pick up the leg straight, it'll go straight to the target. Look, straight to the target. Now the contact point could be heel, like I just did, could be blade. The blade is the whole thing, and that could be a shovel. I like this called shovel back kick. The shovel is something, let's see how the shovel goes in. What is this for? This is a shovel. It's also called a folding kick. But let's talk about one kick at a time so they don't get lost. So let's do the basic side kick. So as I pick up the leg, don't pick up this way. Pick up straight to your target. And the only way you do is you bend your right leg. If you don't have a bend, look, if I lock it, I will fall back. My base is not strong. Always keep the base leg bent. Keep your posture straight. Bend your legs. And that's just it. And only pick up to your hip level, because that's your strongest center of gravity. Anything, if I pick up my higher, see, it takes away my center of gravity. It has to be the same level of my hip is. So I have a perfect 90-degree angle. Flat foot, hit the cycle on the side. See that? Cycle, perfect. Just enough.
When you say flat foot, are you talking about your base leg or your contact leg?
Yeah, my contact, people try to hit the heel. Yes, hit the heel, but to be practice purpose, I want flat. Flat gives you opportunity to connect with the field. Once you know how to connect for flat, then you'll always have a habit how to contact. Then you can go for heel. Because if you can early stage you make a heel mistake, you can always miss it. See, the heels are very important. We'll talk about the dealer. Let's go.
What about the blade?
Yes.
When people say the blade.
Karate blade is good. They do it good with the blade. It's
so
fine.
Leave it on there. Can you show?
So this is the blade. It hits at the end of it. But anything that goes changes angle. And if it changes angle, it could put the pressure on angle in a very wrong way. It's all about practicing your side muscles. You see the muscles they have here? You see that thing bulging up? Is because of putting too much pressure on the side kick for the blade. Yes, but now let me show you. We did the side kick. Now we show you skip side kick. The basic is.
Let me ask you real quick. Which contact point do you prefer?
Oh, I like in fighting. Nothing is ever still, and nothing like a still target is very hard. I prefer flat foot because it's guaranteed to touch most of the subject. If you aim for the stars, you will get to the moon. So if you aim for the heel, it's going to be most likely you're going to miss it. Heel is done in a very practice way. You can get lucky, but if you hit the flat foot, you eventually will get the heel constantly. You do practice for the heel, but if you aim for the flat, like I'm doing flat right now, my heel always gets there. But if you only aim for the heel, you're going to miss it. Hit the whole flat foot, and you'll get the heel perfectly. And then moment you start hitting more and more, you understand how to push the heel deeper. Okay, this is the basic side kick. Okay, Brian?
Mm-hmm.
Should we go to the next video and show a skip side kick?
I don't know. Should we give it to him now?
You know what?
Go ahead, Majid. You go crazy. Just go crazy.
Okay, let me
just a little.
Okay.
Little crazy.
So guys, the basic side kick was what? Flat foot. This is one side kick. Now I'm gonna give you a folding side kick. This is my favorite side kick. I crack so many ribs, I can't even tell you. If I'm this close, most people can't do a side kick because see, if they do this, they'll fall back, the rhythm is not there. And if you stay behind me, Brian, if you stay on this side, I'm gonna show with the right leg so you can stay in here. So you can see if just behind me and you look at the distance, it's too close. I can't do a side, I'll fall back. And if I chamber my knee up, I can't push him. The idea of side kick is not to push. The idea of a side kick is to snap. Now if I'm this close, they will not make any, it doesn't make any sense to pick up my leg up and he can push me back. This is where the folding side kick comes in. And if a lot of people watch the old karate matches, very few people did that and people couldn't understand what the hell was going on. It's called a folding side kick. My knee is down. My heel goes up. My leverage is almost like a back kick. You know what the back kick is? Like a donkey kick. Why is a donkey kick so strong? Because the knee is down. So this is the same formula of a donkey kick, but it's a folding kick because my leg is folding. My leg is folding and I'm generating the power with my torque. So watch this. This is the angle of the foot. It's like almost like a shovel. Look at my foot, Brian. Oh, looks like a shovel, right? Can you see it? Mm-hmm. So the knee is down and the heel is up. So when it goes inside, look at the back from this side. So it's very close. You see it? And it comes up like an uppercut. Look at that. Look. It's almost like a back kick. And look, my knee's down. And how it lifts up the back. Here you go. Now it lifts up the back. You can see the left back going. Good. Good. And it's very close. No one can see me most of the time when I land. It's very close. I lift up.
Majid, I got a quick question. You know, something that I'll bet a lot of people wonder about is like they're listening to you kick this bag really hard, and they always hear the sound you're making. What talk about your breathing and how you make your grunts and how important is that? What do you like?
This is a very important question. I couldn't believe that. I never thought about it because I've been doing it for so many years. Subconsciously, you train your mind. Most people go. The idea is you breathe at the same time, so you don't hold your breath in. So when I go, so I'm back to my normal breathing and back to home. So with this, so when I hit it, I don't hold anything inside. It releases with me. But if I were to do this, if I hold my breath, it'll make me dizzy.
Because there's a lot of people in what we do, like mixed martial arts, they don't always have the traditional martial arts background where they were taught about ki-ai or ki-up, depending on Korean,
Brian,
Japanese.
The whole most important subject of the kick.
They don't teach it anymore. It's not really like taught to everybody. They just tell them to breathe or but they're not telling them to yell, which kind of might help with
I really think this is a topic by itself, but this is a very good
topic to watch. That's a whole nother video.
Another video. But
either way, at least we mentioned it.
So let me tell you what Brian just brought up, very important subject. When they say kia, the kia was not to make a noise to people, scare people. The idea was, let's say I'm kicking him. And if I kick, if I'm holding my breath, watch me, I'm holding my breath. If I hold my breath, I'll give you an idea. Come here. So Brian, I'm holding my breath. Ready? Gonna punch in my stomach. Ready? Go. When you hold your breath and when you get hit, the pressure comes to the brain and will stop you. You can pass out. That's why people sometimes when they get hit, they get knocked out because they're holding their breath. Why don't you turn your face towards yourself, camera towards yourself. Okay, I'm gonna hit your punch. Hold your breath. Take a deep breath.
Remember, I have a hernia.
Okay, take a deep breath. Hold your breath inside. Now, in here. Take it in here. Hold. Now watch. Did you see the impact? The air went to your head, and it's almost to a point that it shuts you down.
It like hits me
all different places,
everywhere. Like obviously everything inside.
Okay, turn around. Now
has nowhere to go. The
air
has nowhere to go.
Now let me tell you. Now let me give you a secret. What Brian brought it up for you. Okay, why does a drunk guy never dies in a car accident, and all the healthiest people die in a car accident?
So they're always relaxed.
Why? Because when they see an accident, people go.
And they're late. What? They're late to the party.
They go what? They hold their breath and tighten up. When you hold your breath and tighten up, you're ready to break. But if you lose, if you're drunk, if you lose, that's why when I hold my breath out.
You're not going to get into drunken monkey right now, are you?
That's what I'm trying to say. When I breathe out, look, when I breathe out, my body's relaxed. But if I hold my breath, you can see my stiffness in my body, and my body has to carry an extra energy. And this is a folding Sidekick, so it's a lot of energy. But look how I'm breathing. Relax. Okay, so if you breathe out, it calms you down. But don't breathe before, don't yell before you kick him, because then he can see it coming. You only land the shot and then breathe at the same time. So breathing is a very important thing. And this Sidekick, I have cracked a lot of ribs, and you'll see on the comments, some people will comment on it. The folding Sidekick has made my life such an easy way. And see, it's a Sidekick. Oh, there's no power. Oh, really? Why don't you ever come close to me? When I'm boxing, I can pull this off from no range. And it's very easy. Very easy. And if you become better, you can put it to the jaw. You go pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. And I'm not going back. I'm just from here. All right, guys. Let's get this done. Sidekick straight. Sidekick heel. Sidekick folding. And then we'll talk about later on skip. Remember not to pick up this way. The idea is not to go this way, is towards the target. Why do you want to take 2 steps? 1 and 2. Let's look at the degrees. Why not go straight to the target? And then I'll talk about later on the kickboxing Sidekick that people don't need to know. Check it out. Boom.